Hello students, today we discuss the chapter 8 rotational motion. In the rotational motion, in the previous classes we have discussed the different things, that is the parallel axis theorem, perpendicular axis theorem and so on. So now today we discuss the angular acceleration. So what is the meaning of angular acceleration? So angular acceleration means the rate of change of angular velocity is called the rate of change of angular velocity is called the angular acceleration. Okay. So definition as the same as linear acceleration. So when I bola the rate of change of angular velocity, that is called the angular acceleration. So that according to definition, angular acceleration will be equals to the change in angular velocity divided by the time interval. Okay. For finding this formula, if change in angular velocity is delta omega with respect to time t, means in delta t time interval, then the angular acceleration will be alpha equals to, according to formula, change in angular velocity, that is delta omega, upon time interval, that is delta t. Okay. But delta t is a very small time interval. So, but if delta t tends to 0, it is a very small quantity, then instantaneous angular acceleration on the basis of mathematical concept alpha equals to, by taking the limit of delta t tends to 0, so we have delta omega upon delta t, then we get angular acceleration alpha equals to d omega upon dt. That is the it is the formula of angular acceleration in a differentiation form. Okay, it is a vector quantity. Angular acceleration is a vector quantity. Its unit is radian per second square. Now, in the previous chapters, we know that the relation between angular velocity omega and linear velocity v, that is v equals to r omega, where r is the distance. So differentiate with respect to time of both sides. So then we have dv upon dt, that is equals to d upon dt of r omega. So now we know that the r is a distance, that is a constant quantity, so it cannot be differentiated with respect to time. Then dv upon dt equals to r d omega upon dt. Okay, so अब v delta dv upon dt is equals to the a, or r is as it is, and d omega upon dt is the alpha. So that is the relation between angular acceleration alpha and the linear acceleration a. So that is linear acceleration equals to r into alpha. Inverse, that will be this. Yes, students, the next part of this chapter, that is relation between torque and moment of inertia. जैसे हमने previous classes में we are very well known about the torque and the moment of inertia. So now we have to find the relation between them, moment of inertia and torque. So let a body be rotating about an axis with uniform velocity, angular velocity omega. The body consists of extremely large number of particles. जैसे moment of inertia में हम discuss किया है, we suppose the body will be made by the different particle of different masses. Let a torque is applied on the body, which produces angular acceleration alpha in it. So on the basis of this, we have to find relation. Let the linear acceleration of a particle, of a single particle at a small r distance from the rotational axis is small a. इसको समझने के लिए आपको मोमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया वाला डायग्राम एक बार ब्रेन में हमको रिमेम्बराइज करना पड़ेगा. Is small a, then by Newton's second law of motion. तो force equals to m into a, that is mass into acceleration. But अभी हमने पढ़ा that is a equals to r alpha. So by putting the value of a in this, so we have f equals to m into r into alpha. Now the torque of this force. So the definition of torque is force into perpendicular distance from axis of rotation. Okay. Now, so therefore torque tau 1 for the first particle is equals to f into distance of first particle, that is r1. By putting the value of f from there, so then we have f1 होना चाहिए, sorry. Here is the f1. So tau 1 equals to f1. Up according to f equals to m r alpha, so f1 will be the m1 r1 alpha. So by putting this in this form, the value, so then tau 1 equals to होगा, that is m1 alpha r1 square. ऑलरेडी यहाँ पर r1 था, यहाँ से एक r1 और आएगा, तो m1 अल्फा r1 स्क्वायर. देन टॉर्क, अब हमने ये सिंगल एक आपको इक्वेशन दिया, एक वैल्यू दिया है, द डिफरेंट वैल्यूज दैट टॉर्क रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रोड्यूस एंगुलर एक्सेलरेशन अल्फा इन द बॉडी. तो टाउ इक्वल्स टू m1 अल्फा r1 स्क्वायर प्लस m2 अल्फा r2 स्क्वायर. डिफरेंट पार्टिकल का हमने टॉर्क को ऐड कर दिया. Now taking alpha is common, then we get m1 r1 square plus m2 r1 square. That is the summation of m r square, and we already well known that the summation of m r square, that is I, moment of inertia. So therefore torque tau equals to I into alpha, means torque equals to moment of inertia into angular acceleration, means torque is equals to the product of angular acceleration and moment of inertia. That is the relation.